Let's talk today about the difference between being busy and being productive. When I was at university, I promised myself at the beginning of the year that I would write the perfect term paper. I imagined how I would read sources every day, look for unique material, and write one paragraph of text. But for some reason, I started only to work in the last week before deadline. If you recognize this trait in yourself, don't be too surprised, because such behavior is very normal for every person. For the first time, Cyril Parkinson said in his book, "The law is as follows. Work fills all the time that is allotted for it." For example, right now, I need to finish a video for a channel. According to Parkinson's law, no matter how much time I have, I will not finish before the appointed time. Therefore, I always set the minimum time for work. So let's say you need to write a text on 2 pages. This will take 2 hours at the most, but you set aside a whole day for this work. Then your brain, as it were, looks at this number, it adjusts itself, and complicates the task in order to fill all of the empty time. If you're wondering how does this make things harder, well, there's an explanation. Your brain reduces the speed of its work. You suddenly start thinking slower, each line is difficult, your thoughts get confused, or the brain can just start generating excuses endlessly. Now you've already set off to work, you've written one line, and then suddenly you remember that you urgently need to call someone. Also, the brain knows how to forget about the task. Our brain has a bunch of tools, but the goal is always the same: to stretch the task for all of the allotted available time. As a result of this, you really end up writing a simple 2-page text over the course of an entire day. And yes, you are stressing about it. So the first rule of productivity is to set the time for which it is possible to complete the task, but no more than is necessary. Excessive stretching of time is dangerous for us. We think that the process is going on, it seems that we are writing a term paper, as if we are busy with something, which means we can't do anything else, including rest, but in reality, the real work is standing still and we're in sort of a limbo. But how can we feel this law in our everyday life? You can make a schedule for the week. Write down how long it will take you to complete each task and then divide it in half. Once you get started, you'll find that it's much faster than before. Your brain will operate in a different mode, a mode that is more fast and more efficient. Don't be too surprised because this really works. Do not stretch your time to work in the hope of doing better. This will reduce your productivity and instead increase employment and deprive you of good rest. In fact, you could do 100 times more. Guys, thank you for every like, comment, subscription, and notification bell. It hugely helps our channel to grow and thrive. Good luck on your transformative journey.